Hey, Fitzy here, back at it again. A little bit of a different project here. Winter's coming on here now, so I got some stuff I got to store. So I'm going to show you this thing here. Been in storage a while, another one of my projects, and show you my other car and show you what I'm up to. Stay tuned. Okay, quick little rundown on my projects. This is a 52 Chevy Fleetline. It was a car I bought about 15 years ago, and about 7 years ago I chopped it. Done a pile of metal work on it, replaced all the last 6 to 8 inches of the entire bottom of the car. As I can show you here now, there is no bottom in the car. I have the metal work in the trunk completed. The main shell is pretty well done. Right, see, and then it takes a Mustang gas tank, like a 68 Mustang. But there's been a lot of work into it. It's been in storage now 6 years. I've got a 56 Olds dash installed in it. But I got a lot of plans for it, and being in storage is no good to have it around and not do nothing with it. So I figured I'd bring it home and have it where I can see it, and I'll probably get something done to it. The reason why I'm showing you this is there's no motor, transmission, no floors or glass or interior, so it's not a very heavy car. This is the reason why I'm doing this project here now, is because over here I have a bunch of steel, long lengths of steel and stuff I've been picking up over the last few years. If you look in this corner, my plan is I'm going to mount the car up high right here. I'm going to build a platform to put it up on. It's a big undertaking, but I'm going to go through the process of doing it. I'm going to store that car on top, and I'll take you out now and I'll show you my other car. Alright, this is my other car. It's a 51 Chev Deluxe. This is the one I use driving every day. Been across the island a number of times. Been to Moncton 5 times in it. It's a very reliable, good car. I got to store this one away this year in the garage, so I'll probably go into details at a later date on it. But this car got to be stored underneath the other one. It's a bit windy here today, so that's all for now on this one. So back to our project. What we got here now is 2 lengths of C-channel that are 16 feet long. It only needs 14 feet, so I got to cut it off. I have a bunch of angle iron and smaller C-channel and square stock here. I'm going to make a ramp setup that's going to mount to this wall here. That's going to bolt to the wall, and it's going to stand on its own. Then I'm going to lay the ramp up, and the ramp is going to come down this way so that I can roll the car up onto it. And then what I'm going to do, I got a gantry crane, I'm going to lift this end up and put 2 posts underneath it to get the car up as high to the ceiling as I can get, so that way I can store my other car in underneath it. I think it'll look half cool too, all the same. But I want to get started on that now. I got to take some measurements and figure out how wide this got to be, because I got a problem with my old Chevy. It's got an S10 front end and a Camaro rear end, so my track widths are different. So I'm gonna go figure all that out now. Okay, here's where I am at so far. I cut the 2 big long sections off at 15 feet, yeah, 15 feet. And I have 2 little small sections left, one there and another one over there. that I'm going to use for legs, much the same as like it is there now. And I'll mount the leg and just lay right on top of it that way. But it's hard to see here, but one end is tapered because of the wheelbase. You really can't see it in this here, but anyway, along here is wider than down here, right? So I got this piece cut off. Now this whole thing is upside down, so you know I'm building it upside down first. That got to be welded on there, and welded on there. There'll be a leg put here and here that'll stand up along these walls here. Down on this end, this is where I was sizing things up. Now I got this piece of angle iron. It's 4-inch angle iron. I'm going to weld that on there. How this is going to work? This is going to lay on this piece of pipe like a hinge. It's just going to wrap over the top edge of it. And that's going to be mounted on the two legs up here on the wall. So the pipe, and it'll be braced up and whatnot, the piece of pipe. So when you lay it on, it'll sit there and it won't fall off. So then when I go back here and jack up this end here, it'll bring it up and it'll be hooked into the pipe. So what I got to do next is I got 2 lengths of angle iron here. And these are the tops off the windows in my house when I have brick on it. So always finds a use for stuff. I'm going to cut them to the proper lengths now and make 4 legs out of them. Now to make the back wall piece, got the 2 legs set up the right width apart and everything, getting ready to cut this piece of pipe. I'm going to show you a quick little trick here now. When marking pipe, there's a couple of different ways. There's one quick little way of doing it, is I measured off my length I want. As you can see, I got it marked here of how long I want it. I just put this bang clamp on it. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to mark all the way around the pipe. And there you have it, perfect straight line. Well, I got the platform all welded up, as you can see here. I got to flip it over now and weld the other side. I got them welded up. Down here, I got the end piece welded up. Now I got to work this thing and get this to flip this over. Oh, the fun of it all. Alright, I got the hinge section mounted in place. Sits on the wall. It stands on its own. But what I got done is I got 3/8 bolts and a piece of 2x4 put across the top of it. Now maybe I should have done that with flat bar or something, but I wanted to space it off the wall a bit, and I had a 2x4 there, and if it starts to move I'll hear it cracking, so hopefully it holds up. It should come forward anyway because the way I got the legs on the bottom of it, right? So, and I'm going to, when it's all said and done, I'm going to run a diagonal brace this way up to the platform when it gets it up. But that's it. Now I'm going to move this over, get this in position. That'll be the next big thing now. Well, there it is up on the first section. It went up a lot easier than I thought it would. a bit concerned, clearly it was going to be a bit heavy and whatnot, but it seemed to go up pretty good. But I'll show you now how the front works. There you go. Just lays over the pipe, so now it'll just rotate on that there. I'm going to wrap a chain around it so it doesn't want to kick forward to keep it in place. See? And my little chain mounting mechanism. Oh, it works good though. So far so good. Next thing now is to clean up here and to put the car up on it. Gotta have the car up on it and get that chain down, and then start lifting the back and put legs underneath it. Oh, the fun begins. Well, here goes nothing. Got it all set up. Now remember, there's no weight in this car. There's no suspension, glass or nothing, so it's not very hard to move around. I had one issue because of the track width, but I'm going to try what I'm doing here now. Should be fine. If it gets halfway up the ramp, it'll fall in, right? As you can see here, it's riding right on the edge of the ramp on both sides. But it's very slow. I'm only doing it with a come along. I'm just taking my time. That's ramp 2. See how far I can get it up now. Well, I have her up there. I've got a chain on the front of her, hold her in place, and now I'm just starting to lift the back up. As you can see, I got stands underneath it now, so next thing I got to set up this gantry crane now, lift it the rest of the ways. Well, as you can see, it's working out pretty good. There seems to be no strain, there's no weight to the car, nothing creaked or anything like that. It's a bit tricky getting it on with the wheelbase, but as you can see now, it sits nice in there now. Considering the front says 10, the back is Camaro. That's it. I'm going to get this here now all set up and get her done with the posts underneath her, so then I can put the other Chevy underneath her. It's been a long day, but she's up there now. I got to make the 2 rear legs now and stand them up there. Oh, it's good up there though. I used my workbench and a few stands, chains, and come along. Could never be too safe. I used to take it a few inches at a time. So now I get them legs put in place, and then I can set it up now for bringing in the other car. Whew. So there you have it. It's been a long couple of days. But I got it done, and I got the car put away. We had snow today, a few flurries anyway, so I got her in. It was a tight fit. I could have made it a little tiny bit wider. It was very tight along here on both sides. Going in there and up across the roof. As you can see, wasn't a lot of room. But no, I'm pleased. She'll be up there now, I'd say, for a few years. The reason why I built this is this car has been in storage now 6 years. And it's out of sight, out of mind, so you don't get to think about it. And I'd soon have it home. I'm not paying rent on it. So now it's up there, it's not eating no bread. I can look at it, get ideas. You never know, I might haul it down out of it tomorrow, start working on it. Anyway, that's it for this one. One thing I want to make clear about this is I made this not to show people how to do it. More or less, it's a platform for storing a 1,000-pound shell. This is not a ramp that you build to put cars on to work on. I never built it for that. I just built it to store that body up on it. I would not even think about putting that black car up on top of it. That's out of the question. So I just want to make sure that, because some people have often thought about building these, right? Anyway, it's another one.